We say shit you too scared to say. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. We say shit you too scared to say. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. I'm a real bitch now, deal with it. Stop that power, what? Quit that power, boy. Stop that power, what? Quit that power, boy. Stop that power, what? Quit that power, boy. Raw lyrics is a constitutional constituent when it comes to the First Amendment to say what the fuck I wanna say and how I wanna say it with no chaser. You on bitch control, chasing that paper.
You're tuned into Raw Real Talk, where we give you the real deal. Yes, we do. Today, we're talking about all you abusive ass motherfuckers that's beating on your woman. I mean, there's so many cases that has been undetected, unreported, and then the ones that's the cases that are being reported is being put under the rug and swept under the rug. And most of these cases in the woman even have to kill her motherfucking husband or her boyfriend, or the boyfriend killing her. And why do we have to get to that point? Now, the first part of it, why you niggas gotta be such a punk motherfucker and put your hands on a woman? Now, I feel two ways about this shit. They say that men are naturally stronger than a woman. Now, if you are one of these motherfuckers that believe that shit, then what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you putting your hands on her? And a lot of you men out there be like, oh, she hit me first, or she was talking sideways outside of her mouth. Now, I have my feelings about that shit too. If in fact a woman put their hands on you, you need to take that shit to a proper authorities. Now, some men say if she hit me, I'm going to hit her. Right? Now, all you motherfuckers that think that, it's very obvious. It's something about that bitch that you are scared of. It's something about her that makes you feel bad about yourself because you wouldn't put your hands on her. Now, if a bitch come up and just smack the shit out of you and that's your woman, and let's say she smack your ass for cheating or fucking or doing whatever the hell that you do or not bringing home the right amount of money, then you tell her, you know, baby, that shit wasn't right. But you need to take that shit to the proper authorities. Don't go wailing on her ass. And vice versa. If you're a woman, and which is very small cases, and you been abusive to your nigga and abusive to your man, you do not need to do that shit. There's other ways to handle relationships and other ways to handle the emotional part of a relationship. Now, man, stop getting all mad and all funky up in your drawers if a bitch don't want to give you pussy, even if she your woman or not. And you want to get all abusive and shit. Or these jealous motherfuckers that don't want to beat on their women because they're all jealous and shit. If you hit a woman, that means it's something about you and your ego that you feel like a bitch. There's something wrong with you. Now, that's the first part of that. Now, when we get into the emotional part of the situation and you feel like this woman, oh, she don't think that I'm a good man, I'm doing all I can for her, and you going through all this sob story and shit, you talk about that shit. Stop letting this shit go to violence and getting physical, because what's happening is these women are getting their ass beat by their husbands. And in the end, the woman end up going in jail because she gets so scared and gets so pissed about it. One day she just blow up and she end up shooting this motherfucker or cutting his neck or motherfucking burning his ass up. And they deserve that shit. They really do deserve that shit. Because if you've been beating this bitch for many, many years and then suddenly she want to fight back, then you want to cry wolf, and then you feel like she ain't strong enough to do it, and then when she just come up on you and cut your ass, then you have to deal with that shit. Now, in the end, so you can be clear on what I feel, hitting on each other ain't right. But if a man is putting his hands on you, women, and even in relationships of same-sex relationships, it do not change. If your partner is being abusive, you have every right to defend yourself. But if, in fact, since we're going basing upon the man versus the woman, and the man want to act like he the stronger one, if you're the stronger one, then act like it. Call the authorities and say that my woman did such and such. I'm trying my best to restrain from beating her ass or hitting her. Could you please take her away or you leave? You leave the motherfucking home, cool your ass down and come back. Stop letting your ego get so big that you got to sit up there and beat on a bitch. Calm that shit down, fam. It's crazy. Now, this is a serious thing. And this, like I said, it's a shame because a lot of these women is getting their ass beat. And when it's time for them to call the authorities is coming too late because the authorities think, oh, this is something that's the fact that is a relationship thing. They don't take that shit seriously. But it is serious because it ends in death. And there's a case where they came too late. Her boyfriend killed this woman. And this is the kind of shit that's going on and is going undetected because as the police authorities, we're not taking this shit seriously. But beating on your woman or women, beating on your man or partner versus partner, that's some serious shit. So please stop the violence. Calm that shit down. Try to talk about it. And for some reason you cannot talk about it and it's just not working, you need to just step the fuck off. Step the fuck away. And if it's to a point where she keep provoking the situation, just leave. But y'all get y'all ego all blowed up and you want to smack a bitch to calm her down. But no. Now you tuned into Raw Real Talk, where we give you the real deal on real life situations. Hit me up. Let me know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. And like I said, please subscribe. And if you just want to listen, that's all good too, boo. Holla.